So you're right about this idea of feeling rejected. And I think it's really important to sometimes understand your relationship to rejection in general.
Mm-hmm.
And as we talked about on our last podcast, kind of growing up, were you rejected either by primary caregivers, or even it could have been, really bullied or ostracized in school? So when you get rejected and when it comes to divorce, what's being triggered? What's coming up for you? And that might even explain some of that desperation. Because often when people are desperate to get back, it's not really to get back in the relationship. It's to just not be rejected.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that actually, my body is like being like, I'm feeling it right here, which is where I feel my emotions. They start off in my chest. And I've said that many times on this show before, because the last relationship, the one that I'm in the nasty, gnarly divorce situation from, it was quasi mutual, but at the end of the day, I was outwardly and outrightly rejected at being able to work on it and want to move forward with it. Now, thank God for that, right? But it was such a powerful emotion for me to just like, and that's what caused me to really dig in and to understand, like, why does it feel so crappy to be pushed away by somebody I don't want to have anything to do with right now? But it took a long time. And I'm glad you brought that up, because people really feel crazy when they have those mixed feelings of, I don't want it, but yet I can't figure out why I do. But I don't, but yet I feel really lousy. And and all of that stuff jumbled up. And I to be honest with you, there were months of crying and just sitting there trying to dig in and figure out part of it. Where was this coming from? What was this rejection really telling me about my life? What was I really feeling right now? And it was mind blowing to me. I mean, mind blowing, but to be able to, you called it black and white thinking. It is like to pull yourself out as your third, your observer of you, and to watch yourself going through it and go, wow, I don't get it. And that's, like I said, I'm glad you brought that up, because it is normal and people do struggle with that. And they think like, should I get back with them? Like, I feel like I want to. Maybe that means I'm supposed to.
Right. Such a good point, that the feeling is some sort of indication of an action you should take. And I think you're bringing up such a good point, because an example I give is I remember being in divorce court and just wanting to, like Maury Povich it, like just be like crazy angry. Like I was so angry. I just wanted to like scream at the judge and be like, people's court. Like I just wanted to be so angry. And like, so my feelings were not wrong. Like what was happening in there was rage inducing, but my action wasn't. I knew it wasn't going to be practical for my legal case to do that. And so you feel
outbursts in court are not good.
Exactly. You can, and if you do, you do. It's okay. No blame here. We've all been through it. But and so even for you, like if you're in an experience where you're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so glad to be out of this. This is so the right thing to do. But he just sent this email and it reminded me of this kind part of him, and now I miss him. Oh, did I make a mistake? Like, no, you can have both of those feelings at the same time.
Mm-hmm.